All right, if you didn't get enough, plenty of opportunities for the 100-degree readings. Low 100s. Now, the average for Grand Junction is 95. Average for Montrose, 90. So Sunday and even into Monday of next week, even into Tuesday, even into Wednesday of next week, we're getting into a stretch of hotter temperatures. So please, the expectation is there. We're going to have hot afternoons, and we're going to have a little bit of humidity in the atmosphere, so it's going to feel a little uncomfortable. I think some of our evaporative coolers will be challenged to cool down your house. So try to think of alternative means, maybe some fans, maybe open up an extra window. But I'm going to share some heat safety tips at the end of this forecast, but we're heading into a stretch of hot temperatures. And it's likely we're going to see the 8th, 9th, 10th days at or above 100 degrees. For Grand Junction, typically we average about 5 of those. Last summer we had, I lost count after 19. But it looks like we're running into a stretch of hot temperatures. We may see some consecutive days as well. We don't have a whole lot of drying going on. We have our high pressure system to the south border of Colorado. It's kind of wavering to the west. It's kind of wiggling back to the east. When it goes to the west, it dries itself out, but that does not mean that our atmosphere dries. We still have a lot of potential, a lot of rain potential trapped underneath that ridge of high pressure, that dome, if you will, over Colorado and much of the western United States. So that rain potential gets trapped. The heat of the day, that creates lift. Mountain zones, that creates lift. And of course, any wiggles of energy that come rotating around that ridge of high pressure from the Pacific Northwest, for example. In fact, later Sunday night, we're going to see one such wiggle of energy rotate into the Ohio River Valley, well to our east. And that's going to create some severe weather overnight hours in the central and eastern time zones, Sunday night into Monday morning. So one such wiggle of energy, and that'll help kick some storms as well for us. But in the most part, very few dry opportunities this upcoming week. We're going to have storms coming in just about every day, late day storms, mostly in the mountain zones, a couple of drifting over the valleys, a couple of opportunities. We wrapped up Friday just a couple of days ago with some decent storms rolling through. It was very nice to hear rumbles of thunder, very nice to see drops of rain moving through. And you know, all in all, top wind gusts from that event about the 40-mile-per-hour zone. So tolerable, not the 65, 75 blast that we get in the early spring when we're transitioning from cold to hot. This is straight up hot on hot with storms mixed in. So we'll see more of these 100-degree readings getting into the beginning of the work week. Montrose also will see more above average temperatures getting into the work week. In fact, all the way through the end of next week, we're going to be running above the averages. The next farmers market, the next market on Main Street for Grand Junction, going to be a hot and muggy one, though you could see the beginning of the work week, significantly hotter temperatures. Records for Grand Junction, 104-ish on those days. So just please look in on others. If you know someone doesn't have an effective cooling system in their home, check in on them. Maybe take them for a visit to the library. Maybe go for a walk with them at the mall. Those are especially nice cooling zones, in my opinion. I'm not going to tell you what to do, but make sure you slow down and dress for the heat. Make sure you don't eat heavy meals, and avoid caffeine. This is one of the hardest things for me. I can avoid alcohol all day long, but avoiding caffeine is tough because every once in a while I need a mid-afternoon uplift and I get a cold coffee, I admit. But it does dehydrate you. And if you're inside an office building, it's manageable. If you're outside working, it's tough. You need to keep hydrating, hydrating, hydrating. You need to seek shade and cool down regularly. So just some heat safety tips. Keep these in mind. I'll keep them on our website, westernsoapnow.com, because we're going to head into next week with some hot temperatures.